This is verse 49 of the 24th chapter, Gospel of Matthew. Jesus is giving warnings concerning those who might begin to view the delay of the events that Jesus has been describing as a justification to begin abusing their position of authority in the church. Of course, this is the kind of thing that's happened repeatedly down through church history, but he's especially focused on these years, separating the events that would take place from the time he's describing them to the point when they actually would occur. And it was an extended period of time. 40 years is a long time, and of course we find many warnings in the New Testament concerning leaders in the church not abusing their authority, warnings against overdrink, warnings, as Peter says, against lording it over those who are under your care, various other sorts of descriptions of the appropriate character that should be involved in leaders in the church who certainly have at least the potential to abuse that. And Jesus gives some poignant examples of this. So he has kai here, connective, ergzetai. This is from archomai. Archo means to rule. Archomai, the middle, means to begin. It's the middle here. It's in the subjunctive. The subjunctive is present because in the preceding verse he's used the word ian, which takes the subjunctive, and that subjunctive continues to apply throughout this verse as well. So he begins, third person singular aorist. Middle informed subjunctive begins tuptain. This is from tupto. Tupto means to smite, to strike. It can stand for actual physical abuse or verbal abuse, using a kind of leverage that a person has in a leadership role, abusively, begins to smite tous, the accusative plural, sudulus, the fellow slaves. This one is only a slave himself, of course, in Jesus' estimation, but now he's beginning to abuse his position of authority against those who are under his care, autou, the possessive pronoun. Begins to smite his fellow slaves. Esthea. Esthea is from estheo. It means to eat. Third person singular, present active subjunctive, eating. So this, he begins to abuse these fellow servants, eating in the subjunctive, da, kai, and also pine, also in the subjunctive, drinking. Meta, with, and then tone, methuon. This is from methuo. Really means to get drunk. So the getting drunk ones, eating and drinking with those who are abusing their positions. The entire discussion here is somewhat extravagant, but is necessarily suggesting those who are in positions of leadership but becoming complacent because of the apparent lengthy delay of the cataclysms that Jesus has described, begins to abuse their authority. The New Testament has many warnings, of course, concerning this, and this is certainly in keeping with the warnings that we can find elsewhere.